Alright, so the top 10 Wizard Rock or Harry Potter things that happened to me in 2008. I can't really put them in order because they're all pretty much amazing. And, well, one of the things that's definitely one of the coolest things I've done was, first of all, getting a lot of my friends into Wizard Rock, because a lot of my friends like Harry Potter, because, yeah, that's pretty much all I talk about, Harry Potter and now Doctor Who and Harry Potter. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, there's pretty much little chance that you'd really be friends with me, because that is mostly what I talk about. So, getting a lot of my friends into Wizard Rock, and then finding out that a few of my friends were already into Wizard Rock. And it's very amusing because my friend Leah and I were talking in art class about Wizard Rock. And she's like, well, do you know the band the Remus Lupins? I'm like, they're one of my favorites. And so that spurred a conversation that I know scared the crap out of my friend Joe. Because he kind of had no idea, he probably had no idea what we were talking about, because he kind of just puts up with ramblings. Then there was the short-lived My Wizard Rock Band. Yeah, see, MySpace is still up, but my friend and I, when we hang out, we don't really write songs. And she'd have to come to my house to record something because she has no way of recording any songs. And so she comes to my house, she wants to play Rock Band or something else, so no songs. So, but that was fun while it lasted. Then, because Leah and my friend Zoe, because, yeah, I talk about Wizard Rock and Harry Potter a lot, and Leah and Zoe, mainly Zoe, actually, because this is when I was starting to get into Doctor Who. Leah and Zoe, well, Zoe doesn't really like Doctor Who that much, but she's on her watch list on YouTube is this guy, Charlie Is So Cool Like, and he is, Time Lord Rock Band. And because I sit there talking about Doctor Who, Harry Potter, and Wizard Rock, she told me about Time Lord Rock, which I think is really cool. And if I wasn't talking about Wizard Rock, there's no way I would have found out about it. So, that's really cool. And then there is that case that I just saw on YouTube between Paul and Brian. That was brilliant. And also, The Dark Knight is one of my all-time favorite movies, so seeing Gary Oldman, who played Sirius, in that movie was just fantastic. I saw that movie like 3 or 4 times in the theater alone. And I have the digital copy on my iTunes, and I have the DVD, and I've seen the DVD twice, but I only got it for Christmas, and I haven't really been watching television or movies that much, except for Doctor Who. But that's because I got the entire season, and it's kind of an impulse. And then, I know I got it in like January, but getting the album I Was a Teenage Werewolf on iTunes, because I was probably, I think, my computer kind of just dies when I don't touch the mouse every 2 seconds. But, yeah, I got that on iTunes, and I think I was going to get it in December of 2007, but my sister would not let me use her computer to get my iTunes set up, because that's when I first got my iPod, December of 2007. So, then, New Year's Eve, she had a party, and her friends were all here, so I went into my room with my friend, and we basically were talking about what songs, because my dad got me a $50 iTunes gift card. We were talking about what songs and albums to get. I don't know if that's when I got I Was a Teenage Werewolf. Probably was, because I got the entire album all at once, and I generally don't do that. And then, my cousin Nina, this isn't really that much related to Harry Potter, but my cousin Nina was, over Christmas, she was telling me about her boyfriend, and she goes, "You would love him. He looks just like Harry Potter. He even has the glasses," which just, it amused me. Because, you know, the amount of excitement she put in there. And then my cousin Christy goes, "And there's a boy at my school who looks just like Ron Weasley. I swear, every day I see him, I want to ask him if he's Ron Weasley, but I can't." And, yeah, there was a whole conversation on that. And I'm very sad that I didn't get that on my camera. And then, as I've said, Doctor Who. And, therefore, David Tennant. He's the 10th Doctor, and the 10th Doctor is my favorite. And Goblet of Fire is my all-time favorite Harry Potter movie. And, even though he played Barty Crouch Jr., who is, next Bellatrix Lestrange, my least favorite character in the entire 7 books, the fact that he was in Harry Potter was just brilliant, and I found that out this year, even though it was in 2004, so, 2004, 2000, I don't know, it was like 2005, yeah, I don't really pay attention to the dates, even though I saw it in IMAX, which was amazing, but my friends already yelled at me for bragging on that. The Tales of Beelzebub the Bard, I don't know if I mentioned that, but I got that, and it was amazing, and it's actually, I was with my mom in the store, and I saw it, and I grabbed it, and I made her buy it for me. And then I'm with my dad the following weekend, and I tell him about it, and he goes, "Why'd you get that?" And he didn't freak out on me when I got an album. So he told me that he had gotten me the Tales of Beelzebub the Bard. So, yeah, that was pretty cool. Except, you know, he kind of gave it away because what's the point of me having 2 copies? Well, according to him. I have 2 copies of the first book, and I've had 2 copies of this book, but I loaned one out and never got it back. And I have 2 copies of the second book, and I have 2 copies of the first movie and 2 copies of the second movie, but that is complete coincidence. And I don't know how many that is. But, and this wasn't really that exciting for me, but finding out Wizard Rock shows were in Philadelphia and Virginia, in part, and my dad lives near Philadelphia, and I live close enough to Virginia to have gone, and I couldn't get a ride, and that made me very angry. Yeah, people kind of tended to avoid me for the following few days, and I've been wanting to get Harry history, but I have not been able to get it, because either I see it and I don't have enough money to get it, and my parents refuse to buy it for me, or I have enough money for it and I can't find it. And then to buy it off of the internet would require my parents to buy it for me. Yeah, so that's my top 10 plus things about Harry Potter and Wizard Rock in 2008. And 2009 will be even more amazing, I am sure. And this video is over 9 minutes. It was supposed to be like 5. Wow. So yeah, that's my 10 plus, and yeah.